As of right now, we live in something known as the multiverse. The multiverse itself consists of an infinite number of worlds and an infinite number of timelines, and these timelines only happen due to the choices that we make every day. We could be presented with two options and only choose one of them, but we will never experience that second option once the first one is chosen. This is the beauty of the multiverse, because all of these infinite timelines are made up of these choices that we could have made, and yet in our lives, we will only be able to experience a singular timeline. But in the gaming world, we have a lot more choices. We can choose who we want to be, we can choose which worlds we want to visit, and we can choose the choices that we make in those worlds. And what if there was a game where we could choose different options and then reset the timeline to try all of the other ones? This is the Stanley Parable, Ultra Deluxe Edition. My name is Jared. Welcome to Crimson Gaming. I have wanted to play this game for many years, and I have seen a lot of clips about it, and many of those clips I've seen a long time ago, and that's exactly why I chose to wait so long to play this game, because I want no spoilers. I don't remember too many choices in this game, but there are a lot of them, especially in the Ultra Deluxe Edition. Now, this game itself is about a man who's not very important, but is also extremely important, because this man is going to be choosing how we play the game. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I guess I'll let this guy take over.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
All right.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day,
Very simple job.
every month of every year. And
Wow.
although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
All right. But
Then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Ooh.
Something he would never quite forget.
Oh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Crap. Are we good?
Something was very clearly wrong.
Yes, we're good.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped
hi.
out of his office.
Hello. Okay. Wow, mouse sensitivity. WASD? WASD? Is that right? WASD? Yep. It was sad. Wow, I'm moving fast. Moving really fast.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Whoa.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so we're gonna do what the narrator says first of all. But then we're gonna play around a little bit. Where's the meeting room? I'm moving really quick for an employee.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we're gonna go through the left door then. Going through the left door. Ooh, I like these paintings. Yeah, paintings. 411. Here's the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
All right. Going to the boss's office. There's a broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, we're going upstairs then. Going upstairs. Uh-huh. Wow, fancy office for a boss. Okay. Boss!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Woo!
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley
Security
wondered
camera.
in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh, no.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wait, so he could not have known this. So he walked out? Or can I even walk out? Can
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Wow.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Stanley's so smart. Such a smart bean. Okay. It's a generator. Okay. Dark and spooky. Oh. Elevator? Anything over here? Anything? I can't see very much. Okay. Elevator. Going down. Here we go. Yet secretly, the boss was a CEO of a industrial corporation.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Oh.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
All right. Well, that was a spark. Okay. Well, where are we going? Where's Stanley going?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh! And then there's an escape route. Interesting. Well, I guess I am going through here. Yeah. Narrator told me to. Told him to. Sorry, not me. It's Stanley. I'm in a different universe and timeline of my own.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Ooh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
It's the viewfinder simulation room. Other office desks. Can I continue my job at this desk? Can I fall off the edge? Oh, well, that wasn't a very smart idea.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome.
I'm
You see,
sorry.
Back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
when it came
I
time
fell
to
off the
update
edge.
game,
I didn't
we knew
realize
that we
I
had to do
could.
something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content.
Yeah.
You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content?
I mean, yeah.
Always more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs.
I appreciate
How
it.
about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Oh, my God.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret. It's just for you. That's how special you are.
Yay.
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Is this music copywritten?
You did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the
I'm
bottom.
sorry, okay? I fell off the edge.
You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending.
Yay.
Now it's an ending.
Yay.
And I believe believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything.
Okay, we get it.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
All right. So here's the premise of this game. You start back in your office from square one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he did. Okay, I'll meet everyone back at the mind control room.
Manager's office. Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
2,
indication of
8,
any
4,
human life.
5.
What
5.
could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry!
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
We're getting through different endings right now, and I'm not even getting to the end of the one I want.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. I get it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't let you talk.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. We're back on track. I'm sorry. Okay. We're walking along the catwalk now. We're not falling off. Security camera?
Now the monitors jumped to life,
hi.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of
I'm
them,
so sorry to anyone who
monitored in this place.
has some
Freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, I'm sorry to anyone who has trouble seeing this, or is uncomfortable seeing this. All right. Oh, what? Wait, what? What's this hose? Oh no. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Oh no.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh no. Walking
No.
up the elevator.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh no!
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink
I can't
in,
see anything in
Stanley
here.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
All right. Facilities power room. 5. What? Okay. System power. Here we go. You did it? Did you do it?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Oh.
Was it over? Yes. He had won.
All right.
He had defeated the machine.
Yes.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
All right.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Yay!
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
He's out in nature now. Yay! Great, that was quick. That was a quick gameplay. Yeah, I beat the Stanley Parable. Great. But the thing is, it all just comes back to square one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh, microphone.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance
I don't care. I want to touch everything. I can't jump. Oh, seriously, we disabled it. Why? Why? Why can't I jump?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his.
Where are my co-workers? Who farted? That's the real question in this game. Oh, I turned something off. Sorry. I'm touching everything. Touching the printer. Touching the papers. I'm gonna close the drawer. Touching everything. Touching everything in the office. Can I do anything else? Can I? Let me in at 4029. This guy has a microphone that I want to use. Wait, what did he say? I like work. I just hate my boss. Can I get out the windows? Be my Valentine. It's not Valentine's Day yet. Oh, turn that off. Can I turn every computer off? What happens when I do? Oh. Input. Can I do anything? Can I input anything? Input received. What is it? 2845? No. Okay. I don't know. How do I traverse my office? Ah! Close this door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. I want to touch everything. Touch everything. Oh, I can't go back through here. Dang it. Okay, well, 2 sets of up. Wait, let's just stay here. What are these doors? I can't comprehend them. Is something gonna pop out of one of them? Am I just gonna be here for all eternity? Is nothing going to happen? Okay, fine. Door on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to admire it, yeah. Aside from, you know, just touching everything. Let me in! Let Stanley in here! My jump button is disabled. If I just close it. Oh, I can't.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, simply stood it. Stood here. Stood here. I'm stand here. Just stand here. Told me.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the
Full
room.
drinks.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Oh, wait, some paintings.
Really worth it.
Yeah, paintings. Ooh. Ooh, these lovely paintings. Wow.
At this point,
Look at that.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
This is why everybody left.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No, I want to stay in this room. I'll stay in this room and admire it. Cold drinks. Look at this coffee maker. Look at this beautiful coffee maker. What does it say? What does it say on there? Something coffee nut? Coffee hot. I think that says nut. I want to stay in here, dang it. I'm admiring everything about this room. It's a break room. Nicer break room than I have at my work. You can hear the clock ticking. Is this it? Is this it? This isn't an ending? Okay, well, there we go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing
No, I
room.
won't go back!
He took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No, well, I'm just gonna touch everything around here. First open door on my left, you say? What's in that room? This looks interesting. Ugh. I don't care about that room. Just kidding, I do. What's in here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie, you are lying right now. Stop. It is a construction industrial firm. Wow. Well, I can't go back though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for misunderstanding your directions. Why? How can I not go back? Yeah. More coffee mugs. Everyone loved their coffee here. I mean, I do too, but wow. A lot of coffee mugs just strewn about.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Maybe.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Are you
I
sure?
realize that investing your trust in someone
if I
else
fall?
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
What?
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Eh.
She's been waiting.
No, I've got a wife already. Urgent. Employees should never, under any circumstances, attempt to... Oh, I guess that wasn't very important. What's in here? B1. What is in here? I want to see. What if I just decide to fall off? I'm gonna have to go back through every decision. Dark room. Ooh. Ah!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another. Oh, no, you can't. You just unplugged the phone. Well, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
Cause
None
me.
of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
I will
don't
make as many
understand.
decisions as
How
I
on earth
want,
are you
dang
making
it.
Meaningful choices. What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. you're a real person.
That's right.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices.
Yep.
And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
That's
if
right.
you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
Yep.
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Yes.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
True.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
12:11.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Yep.
And the feeling should subside. At this time,
Infinite number
your
of them.
instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah,
Oh
welcome
my
back.
God.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. It has begun to deteriorate. I want to touch it all. Okay. Alright. Where are we going now, sir? Narrator guy. What the? No. No. Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
Ow.
we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh!
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
No!
That story would make no sense at all.
I want
We
to!
just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction
I'll be
gets
fine.
any
I've played
worse.
Roblox enough.
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Any place I jump off in Roblox, I live. Even though I don't play Roblox very much anymore. Another video on that soon to come. Alright, fine. Go back here. Blueprint. Touching every door imaginable. Dang. Ooh.
Almost there.
Wow.
You'll take the door on the left.
No,
back
look
to
at
the
this room.
correct ending.
This
The
room is
story will
amazing.
have resolution once
No.
again, and you'll be home
Look,
free
look at this
in the real
room.
world.
Narrator, I'm telling you, look. There's a coffee maker over here. What? Yeah. There's a coffee maker right there. I was seeing this. I was looking to see if the mug's writing had changed. No, look at this room. Look at this room. Look at this break room. This is amazing. I could walk around this room all day. I'd probably trip at some point because of this step right here. But I'd walk around this room all day. Admiring it. If only the blinds were open, then I could be able to see the beautiful world. I want to stay in here! Is that an option? Narrator, I want to stay in here. I also can't jump. Whatever. Fine. 449. What, are you gonna send me back to my room? Or are you gonna send me back to the 2 doors?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Dang it. No.
No! Why did you do that?
'Cause-
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh, dear. Wait, what do these numbers mean? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. Wait, no, 4, 5, 6, B, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. I'm taking a picture of these. This might be important. I mean, it might not be because it's in order, but I want to try anyway. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it says B, 4, 5, 6. B, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay. Okay. Am I too late? Has the game begun to corrupt? 413. Narrator! Narrator!
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
I'm sorry!
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
Do not alter without consulting my poor manager.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No!
I have to.
No! Ah! That was a choice. Oh, God. This looks like a horror game now.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Yeah.
You.
Me.
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed.
I'm sorry.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I was curious.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yeah, I was curious.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I don't want to be like
He
Stanley.
actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Oh.
Oh. My story.
I mean, I like
if
a
you'd
good
just
story,
gone through the
so
door on the left, you would have
apologize,
seen it.
but...
There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Yeah.
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
I already did.
Tried so hard to make... Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh!
Hurry back.
Oh, whoa.
Just behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I'm gonna
Just
break
follow
it.
my lead and you'll be fine.
I'm gonna break the game.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. Oh. Whoa.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
It's
first.
a time loop.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
It is
Just
a
follow
time
my lead
loop.
and you'll be fine.
I don't care.
All right.
If I just sit here. I'd rather stay in this room. This room looks perfect now. It looks symmetrical. I could fold it in half and it'd be the exact same room. This looks beautiful. Maybe not the floor. I'm just now realizing that. I think the floor is slightly different. But other than that, everything else is fine. I'm gonna go on the door on the right again. I don't care what you have to say. I'm gonna sit here.
Always
All
putting
right,
the story
fine.
first.
I'll go through
I'm
your
quite
left
sure
door.
You'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. My jump button is still gone. Which makes me think we're still in the same timeline.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
We have our
hoping
new
he
product.
might find an answer there.
Whoa, what? Did I change that? Did I change it? Where's the projector? There's the projector. Numbers of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, charts and slides. Rate of which charts on the same slide to pick the same information. Yay, almost the same. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts, please. Oh, hi. Boss appreciation minute. Alright, on boss appreciation minute. So the 20 things. Fill out shipping, return your boss's application. No! Solving a personal conflict. If you find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined towards conflict, you're in the same kind of person who initiates conflict. Why did we hire you? What are your dreams for the future? Nature, talk radio, mitosis, transcend, charts, success, plant life, lunch, football, A-boat, travel, pollution, metamorphosis, less something. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less, do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. Yep. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let ball up inside to you. Resent coworkers for not spoiling your words. Yeah. Slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I can't walk downstairs. Oh, that's new. That's new. That is 100% new. That's definitely new. What?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This is different.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
This is
Until
different.
he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the
most
passcode.
expensive
He had
boss.
seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I don't think the game's gonna do it. I did it, but Stanley didn't.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Stanley.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
Stanley's deaf.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Stanley's deaf.
Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices.
Well, Stanley
He knows
can't
what
speak.
it means to take a story seriously. If
Stanley
you didn't
can't
want to see what I had
speak!
to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why
that's
did you
not
come
nice.
this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What on earth is this? Stanley?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
Oh.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this.
Yay, created with Unity.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
In all seriousness, the people of this game deserve all the credit in the world because this is awesome.
Your choice is correct. That is
very
the best
unique.
Choice. That's all right.
Sorry, Leroy. What?
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Al? Who's
Take
Leroy?
as much time as you need.
Did it get dark? Oh. Okay, then.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his
I
responsibility?
don't want to make a
He had
decision.
never been trained for that.
Nope.
No. This couldn't go anywhere.
I'm just going to type the commands that
The
I'm
thing to do
given.
now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yep.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Yep.
I will be happy.
Uh-huh.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
That's
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Hopefully.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
I hope so.
Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Yep.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh, what? It's different. It is different. This is different. This is different. What? Where am I in the story? I've lost track. What? This is different. It's different. Oh. I'm gonna be told what to do. Dang it! No.
When Stanley came
Ow!
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No!
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
That's
well.
right.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I guess so. Yeah. Guess I'll just go stop by the employee lounge then. Wait, what's in here? Oh. Oh, is the door open? Door is open. 4, 8, 9. Wait, can I go in there? Can I go in there? I'm looking for 4, 5, 6 actually.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Yep.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Yep. Pretty good room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want to go 4, 5, 6 though. 4, 5, 6. That. No. 4, 5, 6. Is that the door? This playthrough's cursed. This playthrough's cursed.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah. Ooh, warning sign. Let's jump.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yep. Stanley's very powerful. Now we're back to the beginning. Okay, great.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm just going to stay here. Do I have my jump ability? Oh, I don't have my jump. No! No! How do I not have my jumping ability?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Okay.
Nor did it advance the story in any way. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, here we go.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I like this mop bucket, though. It's pretty good. Pretty good for cleaning floors and whatnot. No, this is cool. It's cool.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Pretty
no
good.
reason to still be here.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This broom closet. So organized. Look,
It
look,
was
this is
baffling
their...
that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Yeah.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to
I mean, someone
interact
could
with, he'd
hang
be
that
justified
little
in
hose
some
thing up,
way.
but...
As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What's FA?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
That's right.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because it's fun.
Please offer me some
It's
explanation
fun.
here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's fun, bud. It's fun. It's really fun. This is what fun is. Look at this light.
You
This
do realize there's
beacon
no
of light.
choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Maybe.
But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Then why put
I
it
never
in the
would have
game?
thought to mention it.
There's a reason for all of it. I'm just
Maybe
making
to
the
you,
choices.
this is somehow its own branching path.
Yup.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I'm sure they will.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh, come
he probably
now.
only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Thanks.
That or with drug money. Also,
Oh.
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wow. Nope. Narrator's not very nice.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
Or he just
and you
tripped on the
collapsed
hose that's on the
immediately.
ground and
Well, in a situation
hit the
like
shelving
this,
unit.
the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
No, look.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Dang.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another
That's so
human to
funny.
take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I know exactly what he's going to say next. But no, think of it this way. He could have entered the broom closet, tripped on that little hose thing because he didn't see, he wasn't looking down. He was paying too much attention to the shelf. Fell onto the shelf and then somehow impaled himself with that. with that wrench. I don't know what that is in there. But any one of these tools could have impaled him. Or there could have been something on the top shelf that fell and hit his head. I'm just saying, the options are there. Hire me to work on this game, I will. Alright, well, here we go.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Why did I think he said player 2? I don't know. Regardless, that's a fantastic line.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But what's downstairs? Oh. Red light. That is not very good. What does this say? I can't tell. Oh, it's a car.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Oh.
He might be fired for that.
Yeah.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Yeah.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
There's a car down here.
All of
There's
my
not even an
coworkers
exit.
blinking mysteriously out of
Maybe.
existence in
I
a
don't know what's
single
beyond that
moment
gate.
for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
No, not really.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Why can't
Why
I?
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yup.
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
It's all a dream.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt.
Oh, God,
to have
it's a
finally
time
found
loop.
an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He
It is
wasn't
the same
crazy
room over
after
and
all.
over.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well
Oh, wait,
enjoy
no, it's
this
not. No,
while
it's
I'm
not.
still
No, it's not.
lucid.
Look.
So,
1, 2,
he
B4.
imagined himself flying and began to
1,
gently
2.
float above the
No!
ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield.
No!
And it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled
What
that he
the
had still
heck?
not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yeah, why?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts,
Yep.
he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Oh.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Yeah.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
All right.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
No, I want to keep
He
going.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Am I still going?
Let me wake up,
No.
he thought to himself.
No, waking up.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and
No.
my wife, and my job.
No.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Dang it.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I still hear a clock.
I am okay.
Nope. Yay!
Stanley began screaming.
Oh no.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
The end. The end is never, though. Because we're doing it again! Which choice have we not chosen?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Okay.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
That's right, I saw it.
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm trying.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It
We're
has
at
to be
50.
A true
We're
reward
getting
for
close to
valiant
50.
effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment.
I'm
A willingness
trying.
To go all the way, no matter
I'm
what the
pressing
cost.
my mouse
Why don't
right
you
now.
Go put 20 clicks into door number 417.
What? Where's 417? 417. 420. 17.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Where's 437? Where is it? It's 427. Where's 437? 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. I'm just doing what the narrator tells me at this point. 415. Going this way.
Now, back to door number 437.
Oh my god. This is the game, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. Or videos. That'll be another choice that I make. Whether or not I do...
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Copy machine!
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Great! I'm in for this. I'm here for the ride.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
I can't. I don't have my jump button. Oh. I can't. I don't have my jump button. No!
Yes!
Yeah.
This is great!
I did
You're
it.
putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Okay, got it. Got it, bud.
We've almost got it!
Oh!
Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Whoa! Okay. Where's the copy machine? Back in this room, right? Yeah? Back right over here. Yep.
Finish it off, Stanley!
Yay!
5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes!
Woo!
We did it! Oh, wow.
Yay!
That was amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back.
Thank
I'm
you.
very proud of how far we've come
Yay!
today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I honestly thought it was 430 clicks on door 430 when I first saw it. Okay, great. Thank you, narrator. I had fun. With that. But yeah, let's get on to the story. Don't have time to wait.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Uh-huh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't care.
The
Stanley
door
probably
behind him
deserved
was
it.
not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nah.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
That's right. Yeah, got some red to it. Very nice. Woo! Still falling? Huh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs
Can't
from
I
a
walk
blind
on this
man.
catwalk?
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Dang.
Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, well, bye. Bye.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator,
What?
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated
Oh.
as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay. Oh! What? What happened?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What
Okay.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What? Where's this going?
When every path you can walk has
Oh.
been created for you long in advance, death
Wow.
becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Whoa!
Do you see now?
Office
Do you
layout.
see that Stanley was already dead from the
Ooh.
moment he hit start?
Yeah, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Office. Okay. Can I access any of these doors? Just a desk. Wow. Button sounds. Great. Yep, Stanley's already dead. Office computers. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Bunch of credits. Which way am I going? Wow. Maintenance room. Early version of the maintenance room. This is pretty much a museum. What war zone? What the heck? Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. Whoa. Becomes sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after building it that it was too far jokey. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm bored. I'm bored now. This is just a museum of all the stuff. This is really boring. I want to get back on track. So we're going to the exit, I think. Exit time.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder what will happen.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two.
Oh.
You can stop the program before they both fail.
Oh.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh. Stanley? Would that have mattered? I don't know. I'm questioning a lot of things. Like the thing that I'm questioning is, why don't I have my jump ability? I thought I was able to jump.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put... Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
That's right.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Uh-oh.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Well, that's not good.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
How do I turn it off?
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or
No.
what you're supposed to be doing right now?
I feel like there would
Or
be
did
a
you
code.
just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Help.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Not really.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
The narrator
But
has
here's
turned into a
spoiler for
villain.
you.
Wait.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action
That
moving
door.
along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to
Okay.
control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until
Wow.
a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Oh. Well, that was great. Back to the office, I guess. Can I turn it? Is there a way that you can turn it off? Oh, no.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't trust you anymore.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think there is a few more options, though. New content? What?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Okay. That door wasn't open before. Okay. How many times have we died now?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the
You're
Stanley
welcome.
Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
That's when this channel first started.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Great.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences
That's
the
great.
world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet,
Not
but I'm
really.
sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
There's no button, is there?
Is it broken? What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
Should we be moving somewhere or oh, here we
here we go.
All
Okay.
right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've
Okay.
never been more ready. Let's do it.
Okay. Gonna go to the new content, hopefully.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
This guy's too eager. Oh no.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I have my ability to jump back. Okay. What thrilling new content. Now Stanley knows how to jump. What? Oh. 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 Well,
Is that it?
I can't jump anymore.
Surely that's not all the new content.
What's over
there
here?
has to be something else, right?
What is over here? Oh, it's just something. Some boxes. Is that it?
Goodness. Another elevator.
Okay.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Not really.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Yeah.
Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
There's more.
Very good.
Oh wait,
Yes.
there's more.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Can I fall? Can I jump? I can't jump. Dang it.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance
actually saw
department
that.
signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
it's not called
I built
Twitter
up too
anymore.
much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah.
What do you say, friend?
Oh, I don't have a choice. Okay. Don't have a choice. Oh, what the heck? Narrator, look at this. Whoa. That's trippy. Yeah, where are we going? Narrator, are you there?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent!
No.
I want to show you something!
No. Well, but it's enticing, though. It's enticing. It's enticing. I don't know what to do. Will I have the same moment again at some point? Ugh. Okay. What do you have to show me? Coffee nut. It's a fan. Okay. We're still in the vent.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So
Yeah.
I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What on earth did you do?
I
Whoa,
call
what?
it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
This is too high resolution. This is too green. I'd rather have everything dull and boring like the Stanley Parable.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone
Sweet
remind you of
zone.
how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Wasn't I in middle school all the way back then? Dang. Wow. Okay. Yep. Stanley Parable. Wow, this is the original Steam yeah, that's original Steam interface. Dang. On Mozilla. Mozilla Firefox. Good times. 2 doors. Yep. I feel like we haven't gotten through the rest of the Stanley Parable yet, but yep. Smile because it happened. $1. Is that Mr. Krabs' first dollar? Okay. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. Is it impossible to get this achievement? Or, wait, no. It is impossible to get this achievement. Okay. I answered my own question. New video game releasing today about Stanley. And then he died. Yep. That's when he died. Deals tough choices. Yep. Nominee for, what did they get nominated for? Nominated Academy Awards Stanley Parable Story. Debut game. Game innovation. That's great. That's great. Yep, 2014. Alright. That's funny that there's an actual piano.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism.
Don't read any reviews except this one.
Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "We're so many games that aspire to be more than
I have
games
recorded
end up
almost
less than
2
any
hours
form
of this
art.
game.
Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I recognize these. 2013. Yep, 2012. Wait. Yeah, great. Wow. That's impressive. Good job, developers. You are playing the Stanley Parable still. Is this where I came from? Oh no, I want to go back. No! No! I saw a downstairs area.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
I don't care!
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Yes, it was nice.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
Except new content that explained all of this.
Collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I get it. Thank you. Now I can go back.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Maybe. Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art.
Stanley.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Alright. This is something. Oh no.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
Maybe a little.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
No, it's still good. It's still really good. I mean, here I am playing it. I'm
this one got to say?
on my almost third hour playing this game.
You have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh,
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Okay.
That's my motto today,
I thought Sea
and
Monster
it's
was going to come out.
my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Are you sure? What's behind here? I must know. Anything? Ooh, ladder. Ladder. That's it. There's only a ladder.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
No.
Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
Oh
and
my
it
God.
goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination
all
working
right.
backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years. Until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime.
I'm gonna wait.
It's the only thing there is. How many billions left
I get
until
it.
so much more than forever ago?
But I'm not pressing
which is
this
why
button.
I say, the story and the choices, or what have you.
All right.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy
That was
ruminations
looping.
on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and
Times
more
it.
of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
110.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Yep.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice
And we only
you've
have
already
one
made,
timeline
you bring
to
that
experience
choice into
that.
being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be a treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto
Are you
just has a
done?
much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've got me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or
This
the
is the
other.
new
In
content,
which case,
everybody.
the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Is he just saying the
Treatise,
same two
manifesto.
words over and over?
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the
I was having fun with this game today, and now I'm not.
Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review. From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Are you done? Wait, what?
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But
It's
at
been...
any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
What?
Wasn't there a door
Oh,
that led into this
the
room?
door's gone.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before.
Help!
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can
There
enter
was a
room
door
without
here.
A door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and
We
to
are trapped.
please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me.
Maybe if there was a run button.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with
We
any
need
kind
a
of door
door!
as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment.
Okay, bye.
And I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a
God.
different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please.
Oh,
Please do not press
not
the
the
skip
right-
button. Just wait
That's
here.
not the right time, though.
Wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes. Good. I'll be right back.
Hey, a tree. Little tree. Little office tree. Yeah, at this point, Yep. Nope.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Yeah.
You've just been frozen there.
Yep.
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh,
Stanley,
the time
the
is
door is
going
gone.
by.
It's completely gone.
Oh.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
Has it been 12 hours
and there's
according to
no
the clock?
door, Stanley. There's no door.
There's no door.
Just you and the button.
Help.
And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it.
Nope.
And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
I've been...
Because you keep walking
What I
away!
can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are.
Who's
What
Cookie
would it
Nine?
ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that... It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here.
If you stop
And surely
talking.
you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh,
back.
My goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh.
Or 2 weeks.
Oh.
I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that... It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll
None
give
of
up
it matters
every
anymore with this
branching
choice.
path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing
I'm
I
gonna
need,
be
and
editing a
God,
lot.
I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in between the two of us. And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it. To think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Are you done? I have more stuff on my desk I can play with.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
How long has it
I
been?
stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh,
Have you
no.
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe
no.
it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt
How long
nothing
has
at all
it
but
been?
regret for
Over
the
a
longest
year?
time, Stanley.
Oh,
Days,
no.
months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Is he done, Iggy? I think he's done. Okay, back on the desk with you. Narrator? Narrator? Nothing behind the ladder anymore. Narrator! Narrator? What time's it? Is that the smoke detector going off? Oh, yeah.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes?
Narrator?
Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their
Narrator?
teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands.
Narrator?
But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the
Narrator?
unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone
How many
can
years
leave a
has it
review.
been?
So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable.
It's been so long, my
demand it,
fidget spinner
and then,
broke.
Because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now... leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of a...
That water? I heard water somewhere.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Pretty sure I'm hearing water. Uh-oh. There's definitely water coming through. Yep. Oh. Light? Sunlight? Sunlight? Yeah, pipe broke. Dang. Okay. Oh, life. Very nice. Ooh. Alright. Wow. Is this whole place gonna be demolished and be replaced with life? That'd be really cool. No! 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 What happened? What happened? What happened? Where's the life? Life disappeared. No! It was just silence. How many years has passed by? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is it broken? Is it broken? Oh my god, this is broken. Push it anymore. Wow. Let's continue.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
These lights out for a minute for a reason. New content? Are you kidding me?
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Why? What now?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra
This carpet looks familiar.
Deluxe. What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Okay. We're back 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. New hotness.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The red mark for me. Sequels are Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, Infinity Years 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return to Fire, Dark Souls 2. That's funny. 2. What's the red cup say? They've taught. Don't talk to me before I've had my sequel. New features. Yay for the audience. New content. New content bus. New content bus. New content bus 2. Yay! Hooray for 2. Red Stool. Stanley Parable 2. Whole LARPing museum regarding it.
Here we are. Go on. Try
Or
out
not a
some of the
museum,
new
an
features.
expo center. What is that? What? Insurance bucket. Merch! Alright. This really is an expo center for Stanley Parable 2. Click the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Which door do we go through?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course,
Too
the
big,
first
too
and most
small,
obvious
distracting.
answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified.
No.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever
It's
name
close,
it is.
but
Let's have you role
not
play
Jim.
as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Oh,
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
sure, I'm Jim now.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
What if I want to just walk away? I'm not Jim. I'm not Jim. Jared, dang it. Not Jim. Well, I guess I have to. Alright, I guess I'll push it.
Jim.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Wow.
Jim.
It hits even harder this second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Alright, we're going back to the lobby. This is better than what we were having before with the whole just room with the skip button thing. All of that stuff
I
is
suppose I
entertaining
could
too.
allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Well, my name's not Jim. Sorry, I can't play the Stanley Parable 2 if you come out with it. Office decorations to the right, Stanley Parable reassurance button to the right, button that says the name of the player. What's the reassurance bucket then?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after
touching
much
the glass.
consideration,
They're gonna have to
I've
clean it all
engineered
up.
a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold onto the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
Hey!
Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Careful with your cusses, man. Family-friendly channel here.
Can you feel it?
No.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, well then.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
All this and more awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Can I put it down? No! I want to put the bucket down. I want to put the dang bucket down, dang it. I can't see a fraction of my screen because of it. Guess I have to take
Does
the
anyone
bucket
give out
with me.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
The button that says the name of the player. Yeah, playing the game. Jump, circle, infinite hole. Was this? Wait, what does it say? Please no screenshots. Yep, a whole new office. Red is the new orange. The baby. Oh, nope. We can't go through there yet because we haven't got through the game. New updated ray trace, more of the same, but in a good way. Sequel to the. Yep. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Does this say Schween shaders? New features, new content, new ideas. What's this? Huh?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
What? I don't have a step-niece. I have a niece, but I don't have a step-niece.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
I don't have a step-niece! Oh my god.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Another jump circle?
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Wow.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Really? Free new easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Get it here. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours now. Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yes.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Hey!
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Oh, wait.
It's as simple as that.
That's not a lever. That's a truck of some kind. Whoa! Okay.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
No!
I'm not a wizard, Stanley. But I guarantee
I want my
to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding the
I
future.
demand
Gamers,
it!
We hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Are you sure? Throw my bucket at it if I knew how to let go. Hold up, there's a QR code. There's a QR code. Hold up. Hold up. There's a QR code. A sequel. Alright, I'm looking at this on my phone right now. Maybe if I can find the website, I'll show it on screen. Join the Crows Discord or follow us on Twitter. I'll have to check that out a little bit later. Giant Stanley, look at that butt. Collect them all. Can you find them? 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 Ooh, space.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Yep.
In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What? Whoa. Hey! Great. Are there actually more? Are there actually more? Is the game playing with me?
It really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Okay. I guess we're going to the... Does it say infinite hole or infinity hole? I think it's infinite hole.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
This isn't gonna have me end the thing, though. Okay. Opening, rim, surrounding area, depth, infinite. It just keeps going. Infinite hole chart. Hole, depth, space, more hole. Question mark, science, infinity, more, falling. Hole entrance, infinity. Yep, so we're entering a black hole then. Because it's... Black holes are heavy, apparently. Heavier than anything. Where is it?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Okay.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Infinite
you can
falling.
fall until the end of time, if you like. A
Heck
stunning
yeah.
leap forward for video games as a medium.
Into the hole with my bucket!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Are you sure?
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Is there an end?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
No.
Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Yay, what does it say?
You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Every pause button
What
is
normal person
a...
actually wants to fall infinitely. I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually
And
need.
then that
Don't you
one.
put this
Go ahead,
on
me, zoom in.
Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both
New
said
mug.
some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly
cigarettes.
infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
If I just want to stay down here. It's pretty interesting. Aside from the cigarettes, those are gross. This is where Stanley's story ends. Just in the infinite hole.
Great. Now,
all right.
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Thanks. Alright, where are we going now?
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I think so.
Ready to move on now?
Ooh, briefcase? Or, no, it's not. Is it a briefcase? I don't know. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Uh-oh.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Sure.
Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
Probably.
Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Wow.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
The balloons.
This isn't a coherent video game at all.
Jim,
It's a lot of
Jim Button.
gags. And I do very much
the
enjoy
collectible.
creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Okay.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
Maybe.
I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
All right. Oh, hi. Hello. Okay. So I can actually... Wait. Settings. Everything's red now. It's my color.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple, and Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Regained his senses. He got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, we're back with the very amusing balloons everywhere. Where's the bucket? And the infinite hole.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. There's nothing different, is there? Just a lot of balloons. There's the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Nice.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Did he? I think I want to go through the one on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It's the place to be. Hey.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Yes.
Was this better than the meeting room?
Yep.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
Dozen
How
times better.
insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Wow. I was all wrong about this bucket. It's actually pretty helpful. All right.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Oh.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Did he?
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Ah!
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his
dearest
death,
friend?
that they might die in one another's arms.
Oh.
How deeply touching.
Okay.
Someone was following Stanley.
Ah!
He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Who's following Stanley?
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
On to the Stanley Parable
Stanley
Parable
touched
2,
the
everybody.
bucket, and here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting
No.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't
Well-
talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Oh. I feel like there's a hidden path down there, actually.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets
Oops.
can't talk.
It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness.
There's so
I must have
many
really
paths I
bungled
could
up
take.
the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here.
Where's my skip
Let's take a
button?
look.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next,
Jim!
provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps
J-I-M.
complete, it's
Jim.
time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all,
We're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them.
Is that what happened with that whole desert?
And the earth reigns supreme. Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay, then. Come along, Bucket. We'll get to the other paths that I want to go eventually.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Welcome back to the Stanley Parable, ladies and gentlemen, and all other configurations of being.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
You really think so?
What? We're back at the phone already?
Oh.
No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to
this.
There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back.
No!
Video again. Yes, surely that will help.
No!
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two
I'm so glad we didn't have to watch that again.
They entered the door on the left.
Okay, try to do it on the right again. Will it be the same outcome? Hey!
We're back at the phone already? No. Here we go.
All right.
You ready?
I get it. I get it. I get
A
it.
set of two open doors. They entered the door on the left.
Okay.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
Oh.
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
My gosh.
Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not?
All right.
Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again.
No.
More instructional videos.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time.
Bye, Bucket. Where'd the infinite hole go? Where'd the collectibles go?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
I
left.
saw something.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, maybe.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
Just kidding.
Was it this? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We're not going through that one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We are going on the lift. We're gonna see where that door
Stanley,
is taking
I think
us.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
No.
To show you something beautiful.
No.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
No.
Give me a chance.
No. To be... Wait. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a connection to that one or not. Okay, we're in here now. This is the route that I should have taken before the new content decided to pop up.
Now listen carefully. This is
It's a
important.
classic.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door, you say? Whoa. Collectible!
You found one of them.
Wow!
One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Are you
You
sure?
can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. Red door, you say? I'm out of blue!
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
No, blue!
Stanley walked through the
Blue
red
door! Blue door!
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Oh.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Ooh, blue!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
Yeah!
You want to know so badly what's out there?
Yep.
You want to find out what lies at the end of this road?
Oh,
you've
yeah.
chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
All right. Ooh.
You see? There's nothing here.
Oh.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because
Yeah.
you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Oh.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is
Can I
this
jump?
what you had wanted?
There's a door down
Was
there.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out?
There's a door down
specifically
there,
for
narrator.
you?
I want to get to
Do
it.
not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
There's a door
What
right
would
there,
have
too.
made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option.
Wow.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
What if
Go
I
ahead,
just took
Stanley.
the
Take it for a
door?
spin.
I'm sure there's dozens of routes. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I should have taken a poll. 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good?
No.
Think we can do that?
No.
Yes?
No.
Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Worldwide leaderboard. What? What? Ooh. Hmm. Ah. Did you know that when I zipped the intro sequence, only the first 3% of players chose the blue door? Attracting the Stanley. Oh. I'm 9,328th. Gonna go back.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No, I'm just the cog in the machine.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right.
Oh, no!
And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours
I've been playing
of
this
play
for almost
to make
3.
sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
This is boring. I don't like that sound either.
You heartless bastard.
Oops.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Just to spite you.
Because if it's the latter, well,
Babies
I don't know
are
what to
fine
do.
in my
I'm
book.
completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Your input was extremely valuable.
Okay.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
Oh, no.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I do remember
Seems
these.
like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I do remember this one cutscene. Well, this one path, I guess.
Aha! Fascinating.
Oh.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose.
No.
Yes, that must
This
be it.
is a different
What a
game.
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love
can't remember what it's
everything about
called.
this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Kind of a sad thing or kind of a sad game when I think about it. I've never played this game before, but I know exactly what this game is. Yeah. I wonder if Minecraft got mad about it.
No, it can't be.
Can't be? What do you mean it can't be?
is. It's an open world game.
Yes, it is.
Good God, quickly, block it off.
Oh, well, no!
Thank goodness, Stanley.
No!
What a close call.
No!
Wandered off into that thing.
No!
That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong
You
direction.
suck! I
no
love
path to
open
follow.
world
You can just
games.
go in any... Oh, thank heavens.
Is that an
we're
opening?
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us
Out of
of
the
here.
woods
Let's
now,
find
literally.
another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
No! Let me through this little crack.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
I can't remember what game that's called. Future me, please put it up. I know what this one is too.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
This Rocket League.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here?
Infinite hole? Oh, wait.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports
It's
ball.
sports
what
ball.
fun.
No, it's
we shall
not.
run the bases and do a
Rocket
touchdown
League.
together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
What? Oh, hi. Yeah. No, this is Rocket League. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Can I jump? No, I can't.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Hold on. What are you doing?
Oh, okay, bye.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Oh, no.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fall down. Where am I going now? Oh! Hello. Oh, hi. 509. Ooh. This looks horror game-esque. I'm going over here. Oh, light. Nice. Oh, I know what's in there. Light. Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anywhere to go? Oh.
I wonder what he found.
Oh.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Yeah.
Down in wherever he is right now.
Wherever I am right
I wonder
now.
if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Yeah.
I can wait.
And we're back!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Figurine Finders Committee. What? Ooh, is there a figurine in the meeting room? Figurine in the meeting room? How we can find them? Well, we know small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. How can you tell we've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? All good questions. Figlies are hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room? Well, yeah. I think we found the one in the two doors room, though. Maybe we are the collectibles. Oh, no. Trust the completionist instincts. There will be a reward for finding them all. Oh. Room closet?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes.
Not again. I won't be
Yes.
part of this. I'm not
Yes.
going to encourage you.
Yes.
I'm not going to say anything at all.
Yes.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever
Goodbye.
it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
Yay.
Please take your time.
Yeah. Room closet. Heck yeah. Room closet. Yay. All right.
Coming to a staircase,
No.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, he didn't. No, Stanley didn't. Ooh, collectible! Got it!
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Yeah!
There's, there really must be a snappier name for these things.
Woo!
What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines?
Stanlerines.
Yes, I think I like that.
Oh.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Nice. Sweet. Can I go back up now? Should I go through? Not sure. Not sure if I should. I don't think I should. I'm gonna go back up. Going back up. Bye-bye. Boss's office. Any more figurines? Oh. Oh, yay! Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Yeah. Is it on the toilet? Ha! Is there a Stanley collectible? Oh!
You're getting close now, Stanley.
Yup.
You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one.
That's right.
And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
Yep.
We'll be different people by then.
Oh.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Yep. We're going to collect the last Figler Wigglers. Hello. Right. There he is. Yup, he's down here. Hey.
And there it is.
Woo.
The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly
Savor
Wigglies.
this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment.
Yay.
This is doing something just for the sake of doing it.
Uh-huh.
Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
All right.
I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that.
Dang.
So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go back towards the vent because I'm not sure what's in here. Oh, hi. Hello. Got a new thing? Question mark?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Oh,
So far off the
got
beaten path
tapes.
that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple
Time
to
to
be you.
wake up.
Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
I'm sorry. It's all Stanley's fault. And we're back. Are you going to talk again? Oh, no, you're not.
Stanley,
What?
I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
Oh.
Those Figlers.
Oh.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't
Yes.
it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Yes.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
No. Whatever you say, narrator. And Stanley found the collectibles. Memory zone. Here we go. Yay.
Here's where it all began.
Yep.
The first collectible.
Uh-huh.
Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
I missed it.
And here was a second Stan Marine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around by the
shoot.
red and blue door.
Try it again.
Here's where it all began.
Yep.
The first collectible.
First
Back then, we
collectible.
had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure,
Must
it said 6
collect
right there
it.
on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
8 out of 6. Okay.
And here was a second Stanley.
We got it there.
You found this one all on your own.
Yup.
Just by poking around by the red and blue doors. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Red. Wait. Which one was it? No, it was under the stairs. I remember because I went to the boss's room after.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, under the stairs. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything. Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
Oh!
Well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Alright then. Sure. Because red and blue make pink, right?
Don't! This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was behind the boss's office. I remember it so clearly.
Yep.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
No!
Enjoy.
Oh, no! This looks like, oh my god. This looks like early YouTube videos. Really? Definitely early YouTube.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Uh-huh. Whoa.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in the warehouse. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Uh-huh. Okay, then.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
What?
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
Okay.
See how that feels.
Going back to the past, then.
Okay, yes. This spot in the warehouse. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay, then.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yes. Oh my god!
Yes.
Shut the
I
heck
love
up.
that video.
I'm wondering if I would have grabbed the Stanley figurine from a different location, that it would
Still
have
don't
played out
remember the
differently.
pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one.
No.
Good room, though. A solid room.
Yeah. Pink room, even though it's on the toilet.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them.
Yeah.
I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Okay. Red and blue doors. Got it.
This was our second Figley.
Uh-huh.
Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Okay.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
What did come before this? Yeah, this thing. Yup.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Where's my office?
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Except the end is never, right? I think there's one more path we can take.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room. This is what Stanley thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room. Va-va-voom. What a room.
Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I think there's one more path we haven't taken.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm also
Stanley,
very
I
happy
think
there are
perhaps
balloons
we've
up
gotten
there.
off on the wrong foot here.
Very relatable.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Oh, no.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
That's creepy.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Still touching everything.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Yep.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Do I?
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That way. Okay. Oh. Going down. Oh, hi. Hello.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Ah!
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh, balloons are gone.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Are they all going to take me to the right one? Let's go down here. I'm lost now.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Uh-oh.
I might be remembering this wrong.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Okay.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
All right.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Okay.
The story. Here it comes.
Oh.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, then. Well.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Oh.
You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations!
We did it!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
All right.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
No.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Not really.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Dang it. Oh. Stanley Parable 2.
All right, I've got a
Adventure
solution.
line?
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What if?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. We haven't been down this hall yet.
You see? The line knows where the
line
story
trademark?
is. It's over in this direction.
All right.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Well, it's
No,
back here, though.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence,
That's
right?
interesting.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
All right. Whoa.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Da 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 da.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Ah. Line.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Okay.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Sure.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. 437. Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
We're going
Use
in circles.
your imagination. Whatever it might be,
Okay.
Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
You trademarked.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. Wow. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
My God.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I want to go through the left door, though. Oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Uh-oh.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I guess so.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
Oh, this is new.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please... No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Whee! Ouch.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I think he's getting slower.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Oh, no.
Did you throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
This is sad.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh, so sad.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
If we go to the maintenance section.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
What the heck?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
That's
We're
funny.
the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first
of course
game,
I'm gonna
like the Adventure
add all
Line and
this
the Broom
into the
Closet. Because
video.
that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes,
Where's
that's
this
what
guy
the
going?
fans want. Let's do it. Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wow.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Oh no, not the
Don't
bucket.
you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Oh!
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This
is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh, God. Oh, no!
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
No.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and
Oh!
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Oof.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the wall, you see? There's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point.
What?
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay. Oh no, don't do one of your tutorial videos. Oh my gosh.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Oh.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Item 4. Is this a bucket? What? Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up?
Yes!
Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
Yup.
Correct. This is a bucket.
What?
Item 6. Is this a bucket? Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
Oh, no.
I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Okay, here we go.
No!
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
Yay.
Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact
No, I don't
that
think
we
bucket's
haven't
a
got
word.
Game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But
Great.
if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
Okay.
Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
I'm going to tell everyone at work they're all buckets. Everything is a bucket.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not
Yay!
truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All
What
because he
happens when I
believed
take the
everyone
bucket?
had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but
Yes!
said nothing at all. That's
Oh,
strange, Stanley
so
thought.
creative.
Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal,
Oh,
everyday
no!
bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly
Oh,
wrong.
no!
Surely no good would come from this.
Oh!
Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience
drop it on
without
the ground?
psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious.
he exclaimed. "Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it." Far off in the distance
Oh,
now,
no!
he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room,
Whoa!
passing by one bucket after the
Oh,
next.
no!
None of them were his. None of them were
Oh,
his special
no!
bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the
Oh,
bucket. He had to
no!
return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Oh.
It was incredibly painful.
Ow.
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Please.
She
Please.
arose, got dressed, picked up her
Please.
bucket of comfort and security,
Please.
and walked to her place of work.
Yeah.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
No bucket.
This man had no bucket.
Oh, no!
Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Oh, no.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Wow. Dang it, if I had known there were going to be so many bucket endings, I would have done a bucket episode. Gotta take the bucket up to the boss.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Oh.
You can feel that, can't you?
Oh.
The aura of jealousy.
Oh.
It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
Oh.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no.
What do I do?
Name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it. Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Well...
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
If I have the property of Stanley sticker on now, can I go down the other, can I go down the staircase?
You know what? I could take
and
the
have him
name
hallucinate
calling and the
over
dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
How is the boss gonna react to the bucket? If there is even
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce
keep
the
my
dark
bucket
clouds
close
of
to me.
confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
All
The
through
bucket.
eternity.
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yup. Okay, going down with the bucket. The bucket adds so much content to the game.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Okay.
Everything will be fine.
It's the same. I've got my bucket.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Oh no!
As Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring
It's
it
okay, bucket.
that everything would be fine.
It's okay.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
No!
Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
Honestly, this is
At this point, he could trust
easy
no
enough.
one
Just
except
to add an
the
item
bucket.
and then add some dialogue for it.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to
so
sink in,
many choices
Stanley
that I could
decided
do.
that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two
It's
best
Stanley
friends,
and the bucket.
Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
All right.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Oh.
Yes! They had done it! Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
Oh, come on.
Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait.
Oh.
What was happening?
Oh.
Why had the door stopped?
Oh.
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
That's new.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
Oh no! Oh
the
no!
facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket,
no!
to go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right?
Yeah.
I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh, hi.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where am I? Is this just a rare office?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, hi. Got the whiteboard ending? Dog mode.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
In here,
said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Uh-huh.
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Oh my
Once
god.
upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Jazz music. It's a nice house, though. Very modern.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
No.
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head. Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well?
To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object, I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me. Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
It's my bucket, though. My bucket.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal. It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore.
Sentience.
From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
Yes, I do. Whoa.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another. Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Ah.
Oh no. I'm having feelings for the bucket. Oh, no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
I think that's a good place to leave off. I'm sure there are a few more paths that I might have missed, but if you want to play this game for yourself, the complete Stanley Parable, I will leave a link down in the description. Like I said in the beginning, we have a choice, and those choices influence what comes next in this timeline. And unlike the Stanley Parable, we only have one timeline, and the choices we make in this timeline will affect the result of what happens next in our future. And with that, I hope you're having an awesome day. If you did like this video, feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you stay up to date on all of my content for this channel, both new and old. And this has been Jared of Crimson Gaming. I'm signing out.